Ferraris and shit. So Jake is enticed now,
Right.
and Jake was enticed then.
Hey, because the initiation of sin, it started with an idea. You know, the serpent presented the fucking ideal first. Yeah. It was the ideal before the act.
And you feel like the point, bro.
You know, and through the spirit, because I had did a video going into that. Everything starts with a thought process. It starts with a thought in your head. That thought becomes an idea. That idea becomes something that's vocalized, and that vocalization becomes an act.
That's it.
And that's how sin is entered into the earth. That's how even like creation itself exists, because it always started with, you know what I'm saying, started with a thought.
I thought it was
Hey,
That's what
you know what I'm saying? How the serpent was to Eve. It was like a thought. She was like, well, surely I should not die. And that's the thing, you know, she started playing it out.
Because she was pondering it.
Now look at feminism today, time.
Going into that window, man. How the scripture goes into like about not letting your daughter have a window in her room because she'll start looking out, getting enticed and everything. Well, that goes into we're the daughters of Zion, right?
Yep.
So that same concept where we don't supposed to be enchanted by these different activities that the heathen be doing, man. That's why we supposed to kind of stay away from those things, man. But 2/3 of Jake, you know, they just still want to indulge themselves in that wickedry, man, because it makes their flesh tingle.
Hey, you took it right up on that one.
That's a Jake got that mindset. They want to be outside.
Yeah,
They want to be outside the temple.
profane.
Yeah, you don't want to be profane.
Go back to the
You know what I'm saying? Then you gonna catch all those elements of judgment. Yeah, how about your child gonna bring it towards you? Because you want to be outside.
You made a covenant with God.
Like you see that storm coming when you saw Edom, but you still want to play outside, you know? Because
Outside, you're outside the ark. And the storm was fucking.
you ain't got no coverage, man. No spiritual coverage.
Because basically, Jake is enchanted by a whore. Even if you embody Jake is a virgin woman, the virgin got enticed by a whore. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Hey,
what distracted Neo? So,
yeah, well, just the guy count up, John Revelator. He was enticed when he saw the
everything
whore.
going on in
Yeah,
Babylon.
but they said he admired her, man. He was like in love with her.
Hey, he was looking at the woman in the red dress.
Yeah, that's right, man. Damn.
Ain't that what Jake I'm talking about that like this on Instagram?
That's right.
Girl got a big booty in the
That's
camera.
right, man.
All right, this is Proverbs chapter 31, verse 30. Favor is deceitful and beauty is vain.
Hey, beauty is the beauty of the culture of the heathen.
That's right.
And favor goes back to charm, man.
That's right.
But hey, beauty is vain. Like the beauty of Babylon, it's deceitful. And it comes with a back end. The beauty of Western culture, it's beautiful. I mean, from a spiritual
Yeah,
perspective,
definitely.
it's like it's just you get to be liberal,
Right.
liberated. You get to follow your flesh. But Esau don't tell you the nature of his ways.
It comes with side effects.
Man, it comes with side
Yeah,
effects.
like those contracts Jake signed, they think about the glitz, the glamour, they think about the status, but they never look at that fine print, you know? You never consider that fine print, you know?
You could be stoned to death if you do this.
And one thing about being enchanted spiritually through lust, spiritually or physically, you lose you every time you engage in it.
That's right, bro.
Every time you get enticed and you act off that enticement, you lose you.
Piece of you.
And I remember it was Mike Tyson. He was like, he always wanted so many women, but he said he never knew how much it'd take from him because he got exposed. He had so many women. He was like, he never knew how much it takes from you, your virtue, your strength, your mind. You know. So again,
You have to pour into it.
you have to pour into
You have to
it,
pour
man.
into it. Like this truth, we have to pour into it.
Now, so look at Orlando Brown from like when he first got into the industry, or Justin Bieber. Now look at those degenerates now.
Yeah.
Them niggas totally gone, man.
And we're gonna let because our forefathers put it in scripture. Somebody holds Sirach 19 and he's speaking on it. And you was holding something? I got a quick. All right.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, verse 2. Get to the point. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen.
What is a way? It's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
See, we got a fucking challenge, man.
Yeah.
And me being a man of, hopefully a man of the Lord, but also a man in Babylon, it's a challenge to overcome Babylon,
Yes,
man.
sir.
You came into this truth 6 months, you was fiery, you had a bandana on, tied up, man, cursing, they death to America. But you didn't know you had to navigate in life, overcoming and resisting Babylon every day, man. Part of our fight in this matrix is overcome temptation.
Because when you first come in, you think the fucking truth. Okay, like this is the truth. By now the world will come to the end within 6 months.
Nah.
Now it goes 6 years.
Man. So you still gotta know how to be in moderation, knowing what to say yes to, what to say no to. resists, man. That, and we're inside of a heart.
Spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak.
The spirit is willing, so we gotta constantly stay immersed in this. We gotta constantly feed our spirit to resist this heart, man. Because if you weak in the flesh, the heart gonna take you.
And for argument coming to the truth, you do what you was doing when you initially came in, and you build on that.
Man.
That's what you do. Keep it simple.
And the beauty behind it is just like a relationship. And because you know what I'm saying, this truth is kind of like our what? A woman. It's our wife.
That's right.
When you get into your woman and you get her and you're captivated by her, she's in captivity by you.
Right.
The only way y'all end up breaking up is when something changes.
That's right. That's it.
So you got to be the same way as you were when you got with her.
That's it.
To be with her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But and because in this truth, when you come into it, you're excited.
Yeah.
It's sweet.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
Yeah.
You want it.
Yeah.
You love it.
Right.
But after a while, you start mistreating it.
Right.
What's going to happen?
And you start taking it to the movies. Y'all start going together. And then next thing you know, that's that change.
I'm going to hear the apostle come. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying. Yeah, you got it.
And I may say this too, it's something I learned too. The scripture says, remember now that I created in the days of our youth, right? So in a sense, the glory of the youth is their strength. So don't let this relationship make you lax. You know, like the thing that made Sophia attractive to you, because you was a young man.
Yeah.
You was a young, strong man. And that's why Yahweh Shah pulled your ass. He pulled you most like in your youth. And it comes to relationship, don't lose that youth in this truth, man.
Yeah.
Don't lose your strength in this truth.
Yeah.
Because they like it. How can I put this? Well, it's like you got select male energy. They call it select male energy. You like a select male, right? When your wife first met you, you was probably working out.
Yeah.
You might have had abs.
Yeah.
But on down the road, you got Homer Simpson, right?
Yeah.
You got comfortable, right? So in this truth, don't let Babylon Homer Simpson you, because you still gotta be a vitality spirit.
You
gotta be active.
In shape.
In shape.
Spiritually in shape.
You see where I'm going, bro?
Yeah.
Don't lose that youthfulness about you in the spirit, man.
Hey, the point in, and I always bring this up, when you go into that term youthfulness, it goes into like peak. Peak meaning what? Your sharpest point. So in your lifespan, your sharpest point or your prime is your youthfulness, man. So we have to stay engaged in it, and the only way you can remain youthful is being active in this truth.
Being active, yep. And being the same way to the best of your ability as you were when you first came in.
That's right. That's it.
Hey, got y'all, man.
You can't get complacent.
Oh, man.
You don't sit on good morning.
Yeah.
You
No,
gotta buy flowers every now and
no
then.
more text, good morning text.
Yeah.
Hey, how your day going?
You sleep in the bed, you sleep with your back turned.
Yeah. Now you gotta send this truth back thinking of you.
Not getting excited no more.
You gotta keep that excitement,
That's
man.
right,
Put a
man.
little baby oil on your chest, send a picture to her.
Like with me, girl.
What's a fervent lover?
Like somebody on fire.
Yeah. He make you bite your lip, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta, because women like that attention. Bump pants, smack on the butt.
I was just thinking that. I was just
And you see them
thinking that.
TikTok videos, the woman act like, yeah, you know,
You locked in with her. Every time you see her, like, feel the punch in.
yeah.
You gotta have some.
Sophia gotta feel wanted. She gotta feel desired, man.
That's right.
And if she don't, she gonna move on.
Come on, man. Be enough.
And it's certain women that come out and say that, it's like, if you don't tell me I'm beautiful, if you don't make me feel wanted, I am going to leave you.
Somebody else will.
Yeah. You got it, bro.
Let's go break it on itself down. This is Sirach 4, verses 16 to 19 in GMT. Put your trust in wisdom, and you possess her, and pass her on to your descendants. And first, wisdom will lead you along difficult paths.
She gotta try
to
you.
get.
So yeah,
She play hard to get.
she play hard to get,
Play hard
man.
to get. Yeah.
All right.
The shit test.
Yep, and she gotta see if you're an alpha male.
Yeah.
You know, in the wild, hey, the male animals be showcasing their strength.
Them bucks.
Yeah, you see how big my antlers are.
What about the peacock you all doing?
Hey, you see these feathers? You see these? You get around the plain Jane peacocks. You see these feathers? Yeah.
That's right.
Hey, puffing their chest out. So wisdom gotta test you because it's literally like in the jungle. The females they bet him to see if he got them dominant genes.
That's right.
I gotta pass down these dominant genes to your offspring. So same with wisdom. Wisdom gotta see like, is he strong? Is he vigorous?
Is he built for this?
He built for this.
Sometimes they just gotta fight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They gotta fight for that pride or that female. But that's like the truth. You gotta fight them demons to remain dominant, man.
Fight the good fight of faith.
Like our father Jacob did to the angel, you know?
That's right.
So the super-
And he did it. Hey, that's a beautiful point because when he did it, he wasn't 100%. He wasn't 100%.
Hey,
He fought injured.
He fought injured.
Hey, just like we get off work, man, you don't feel like working out.
Hell no.
Every day you don't feel like working out. You want to lay down.
Yeah.
But some day you got to push the. Hey, I'm glad you brought that out, bro. Because hey, we have to fight with that thorn in our flesh.
That's it, bro.
But I know brothers had preached something.
So it says, at first, wisdom will lead you along difficult paths. She will make you so afraid that you will think you cannot go on.
Integrity test.
Mm-hmm.
The discipline she demands will be tormenting, and she will put you to the test with her requirements until she trusts you completely.
You gotta sell out to it. Just like Jay-Z did on the left hand side, that's what we gotta do on the right hand side. Like the Most High, God always goes into it. He wants your mind, body, and soul.
And you know what I realized too? You don't really want to be anywhere where you're not living. Like when it comes to brothers in this truth, if a nigga comes out here every couple of months, he's not coming over here. On the other side, any place where you're not vetted properly, it's not a valuable place to be. It's healthy to be in the environment where you're vetted, man.
So how can your house not trust you if you're not showing him consistency? If you're not being vetted, if you're not passing the shit test?
How can your house not trust me or you with a kingdom if I can't move move away and you run a kingdom?
You can't handle the smallest matters.
You can't even come to campus.
Yeah.
You can't even do videos.
So how can I put a crown on your head if you never fought to get that crown?
That's right.
Of course, what it says is Yahweh's will to give us His good pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
But how can I trust you to run this part of the planet, or if you've never shown that you can do that, man?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It says, here's the results after passing the shit test. Then she will come to you with no delay. She's opened up now to you.
Right.
Reveal her.
So now you understand reincarnation. All like the meat part of the scriptures. But it starts from the basic formula of the milk.
You had to
how
get
shots sitting at that table with you.
That's right, brother.
You have to get initiated.
You gotta get initiated.
Now you're in a secret society. Hey, we're in a secret society.
And all they ask is trust.
Yep, that's right.
Because you think about the top Luciferian is your house shot.
Right.
Which goes to light bearer.
That's right.
A car pass you 144. That was a secret message for you.
Yeah.
Or but really it's the revelation. It's beyond knowing you're an Israelite, but it's secrets in here only the elect know.
And then you got to apply the scriptures. You can't be on camera telling brothers what they need to do and not need to do when you're not applying it in real time. You got to apply it, man, because if not, then Yahushua will look at you as a hypocrite. So what you teach, you got to walk this shit.
Verse 18. Then she will come to you with no delay, reveal her secrets to you, and make you happy. But if you go astray, she will abandon you and let you go to your own ruin.
She will abandon you and let you go to your own ruin.
So let's say you had a music demon on you.
Yeah.
That's your own ruin. Now you got all the time in the world to try to be a producer or a rapper, and then you're not forsaking the truth.
You left the beauty of wisdom just to return to your own vomit, man. That pig rolling in that mud, man.
And,
right.
And the scripture said, if thy right hand offend thee. And sometimes you gotta ask yourself, and look, man, hey, we all got demons to fight back.
Right.
Sometimes you gotta ask yourself, man, is it worth the kingdom? Them demons that you battle in them temptations, you gotta ask yourself, is it worth the kingdom? Some of them vices is not really a sin. It takes too much from you. You gotta ask yourself, is it worth the kingdom? Mm-hmm. Certain women, you know what I mean?
Hey, like a former brother we had a camp, he said, dealing with the music shit, he said he knew that it was Satan. Mr. Paul was on the phone with him, and he still got overcome. Like he knew the game plan, and he still fell weak. And this nigga still ain't dropped no album. That's crazy.
Fighting these demons, man, it's the battle, man. But fighting the good fight of faith is going to make you victorious when it comes to that war, man. Because you're going to have that covering of Yahweh Shemi outside, man. And be found worthy, Abaratazah, being of those men, the 144,000, to be delivered, man, from the complete destruction of Babylon.
Real quick, this is it's slightly off topic, but if I could read about the shop. This is Luke chapter 17 and in verse 28. Likewise, also as it was in the days of Lot, they did eat, they drank, they bought, they sold, they planted, they built it.
Oh, well, hey, it was a functioning society.
Yeah.
He said there's a lot. Okay, okay. It was basically somewhere around Canal Street. You know, like they had the markets and shit. You know, go ahead.
But the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven.
Hey, that city got demoted. They got terminated, man. You know, you get terminated from a job. That city got terminated from off the planet of the earth. Like Pompeii. Pompeii got terminated, man. The most out snatched that on the city, man. Because that was the money. That was an abomination, man. And guess what? They doubled back and now it's back here in the spirit. And Jake is heavily engulfed in that lifestyle.
Like a burnt offering.
A burnt offering, man.
It rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all.
And science always goes into Esau always goes to the science of what burnt Sodom and Gomorrah, like how it burnt. And was it asphalt, sulfur or something?
Yeah, sulfur.
Yeah, and but he never really goes into why. Don't you understand that you're getting judged morally on this planet Earth? And Esau never pushes that, man. You're getting judged by a morally oriented power. So there is no do as thou wilt. There is no obey or thirst, man. There's a requirement that you're required to behave a certain way. Even if you're not an Israelite, in your house planet Earth, that's a requirement, man.
And everything is reincarnated, so it's the same reincarnated judgment. That fire and brimstone, but guess what? This time it's formulated in a missile.
Yep. Hey,
Same shit.
Now, so that shows you he's not wise, because when you wise, you learn from the mistakes of others. So it shows you Esau, he didn't learn from these previous kingdoms, especially Sodom and Gomorrah.
But you know what? How many Jakes think they're gonna be a successful rapper? How many Jakes think they're gonna be a successful gangster?
Yeah.
You didn't learn from the last plethora of dead niggas.
Right.
All
So
these niggas getting sacrificed, you
Yeah.
still want to try. I'm gonna be different when I go into the game.
Everybody's
Please kill
Superman until they hit the wall.
so that's the Cain spirit to think that you're the exception.
Yeah.
So Esau got that same spirit, like I'm more advanced than them other kingdoms. I learned from their mistakes. I can one up what they did. You know?
Yeah.
Even thus shall it be in the day when the Son of Man is revealed.
And it's happening now. Right? And then America is going to come to a halt just like Sodom and Gomorrah, man.
That was the prelude.
The only ones that's not going to get caught slipping is the elect. You know why? Because from a spiritual sense, it's going to be manifested. They're going to be watching for the arrival of Yahweh Shai. That's not to say, well, he's saying that we know the exact time. No, what I'm saying is we're going to be watching our arrival.
Yeah, and it shows you there has to be a high power working with you in order for you to endure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know, that's really the only way, because you know you got brothers, you know what I'm saying, a lot of younger brothers, they'll ask the question, like, what can I do, to be saved, or what can I do to make it through these times? Ultimately, the Lord got to be with you.
That's right.
And this is the same thing that applies to us. Lord willing, the Lord, is going to be with us. Yahweh Bashim Shai is going to be with us, because that's our plan.
And if he's
You know?
with you, he's going to let you know your purpose.
Yep.
If you're a prophet or a helper,
That's it, bro.
you know? Hey, real quick, this is what you do.
That was it.
Hey, this is Luke chapter 16 and verse 10. He that is faithful in that which is least is faithful also in much. And he that is unjust in the least is unjust also in much. And the reason why I brought that out is because we're talking about ruling the world. You know what I'm saying? Having the kingdom of heaven, being part of the 144,000. But if you're not faithful in least as far as fellowship and coming to camp, doing what you're supposed to do right now, how can you rule the world in the latter?
Something you said years ago, Saquon, you said this years ago. The
Yeah.
Spirit got on you to tell me, personally. All we gotta do is give the Lord time, man.
That's it, bro.
Going back to different brothers speaking about, how this truth is like to a woman. You have to give a woman time. You have to give her attention. That's what the Lord requires. Like scriptures tell us, remember our first love, man. And then the Lord show you, as long as you put him first, everything else gonna be all right, man. We continue to work on our relationship with Yahweh Bashim Shai, because we've been espoused or betrothed to Yahweh Shai. We got to get ready for the wedding. Don't you want to make it to the wedding?
Yeah. And when you with a woman, y'all know what they tell you, man. It's the most simple things, man. You don't have to be, you don't have to be so extravagant. In this truth, it's so simple. Just do what you want. Do what got you here and continue to build on that.
The little things.
The little things, man. It's the hellos, the holding the door when she goes past you.
How was
Open
your
the
day?
door for her. How's your day? That's all you gotta do.
And through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah, he said to do what? Entreat another as thou would entreat thyself.
That's it, bro.
If it makes me happy, it'll make you happy.
That's
So
right.
if I'm being nice, nice and peaceable, it's nice and peaceable unto you.
That's right.
You know,
That's right.
and it's why like I never forget like the Apostle Tahar, he went into like how the police like, man, you guys are gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? It's like because that's truly how we operate in real life. You know, being peaceful, if at all possible, be at peace with all men.
It's going down here at that East Indian restaurant where we took Apostle of the car. You know, and we kind of got shot off a little bit, but after we got down, like, damn, hit us up and let us know whenever y'all coming through.
At first they probably thought, man, these niggas.
Yeah. I mean, rightfully so.
Yeah,
You know
it's,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
And we be doing the same
You
thing.
think about Jake as an overall, bro?
They bad.
Yeah,
They,
man.
no, they don't have no class. You know.
I got a real quick one to match you, bro. Baba Kushab. Baba Kushab. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 2. Do you not know that the saints shall judge the world?
So we gotta practice now. And it's gonna go into this. Go ahead.
And if the world shall be judged by you, are ye unworthy to judge the smallest matters?
And you went to this earlier, priest, applying the scriptures. And sometimes, you know, you have counsels or you get rebuked, and you realize, bro, you're not judging matters in yourself, or you're not judging matters properly in your camp. But we're on the highways and the byways, attempting to judge the world, or preparing to rule the world. First of all, we gotta rule ourselves. Then you gotta rule matters in your camp within the brotherhood.
You got to rule your house.
You gotta rule your house. High Street, man.
Take a look at that light right there.
Yeah. So we gotta rule over ourselves, man. But it's a reality check.
That's right.
It's like, man, you gotta apply these scriptures.
Well, like you say it a lot. It's of how dealing with how you're a kingdom within yourself. So you got to rule your kingdom. You know.
Can I back on up? And this is Ecclesiasticus 18:20. Before judgments, examine yourself, and in the day of visitation, you shall find mercy.
Before judgment, examine thyself, man. And that's a job within itself, man.
That's it, bro.
You gotta,
Full time.
yeah, you gotta put that scope on your own soul, man. Like you said, full time, man. You gotta qualify to be out here, man.
Yes, sir.
Because like when you on the other side, that's almost like class, man. You learn, you take your notes, you listen to brothers. But once you cross over, man, it's like that internship. Now you actually putting in the physical work, the labor where it really gonna count, man. So you gotta keep on doing that until you get the job, man. Like the elders are going into. This is gonna be able to move in the kingdom of heaven, man. But if you can't maintain a good internship by doing videos, going to camp, fellowshipping with brothers, reading, studying, and I speak to myself first and foremost, man, then your internship is gonna be a failure, man.
If you don't perform the internship, you don't get the job. You don't get the job.
Got another one for y'all. Gospel according to St. Matthew chapter 25 and verse 23. His Lord said unto him, well done, good and faithful servant.
And that's the only words we want to hear. And that's like the transition into second Ezra, the second chapter.
But you know what? Hey, how about Shema Shah speak to you through a brother, and then you really doing good. The apostle,
hey, that's his spirit.
you know, that pep talk.
Call Halama,
Hey, call out Shema Shah, man. So
because some traveling brothers, man.
that's right.
Because it's prophets. You go back to the east, man. Prophets will travel to you. Angels on the world will travel to you.
Right.
Hey. When those three men, and one of them was Yahushua,
That's right.
those three men, they came as traveling men, right?
Right.
In the Eastern culture, an Israelite come to you, you house them.
That's right.
Wait, that's spiritually that happens now. A brother coming from a different city.
That's right.
Hey, listen to what he's saying,
Yes, sir.
because he coming in the spirit of a prophet, man.
You say he coming with a message from Yahweh by Shem Yahushua.
Yeah, whether he don't have to be an elder, he's just a brother. You know what I
That's
mean?
right, man.
But just and we gotta be hospitable like our forefathers, man.
Because we just want that good report, that good
report,
tidings, man.
Yeah. Because the prophets of old came with what? A war,
That's right.
a peace.
Yep, that's right.
Hey, when they used to see other boys back in the ancient time, motherfuckers get scared.
Oh shit!
Oh, fuck!
Samuel,
Here we.
know what it is.
Feel like who?
Like Samuel.
Good. Come
Elijah.
down peaceably.
Samuel handle business.
That's right.
Hey, can I bring one out real quick?
Okay, got it.
Just the book of Proverbs, chapter 27, verse 2. Let other man praise thee, and not thy own mouth, a stranger, and not thine own lips.
Yeah, we ain't got no hip hop beat, all right? On the beginning of our videos, you know what I mean? And we got like an introductory,
Right.
like, you know, your favorite TV show comes on, it's like a theme song and shit. And we got cakes flying.
Yeah, we going gold.
Yeah, going.
Horses and shit.
We're not exalting ourselves above your house side. We're just doing the works. But if you do what you're supposed to do, you're gonna get that good report, man.
That's it, bro. And then, hey, can you read that again?
All right, this is back in Proverbs chapter 27, verse 2. Let another man praise thee, and not thine own mouth.
Hey, that's the point. And then that brings what? Pride. You know, I looked up the definition of pride. Guess what that goes into? Self-esteem. Your pride, your ego goes into self-esteem. That's what that shit goes into. That's what Esau, he has, that pride goes into his self-esteem.
Yeah. So that means he has low self-esteem. So he forces himself to be quiet.
That's right.
Yeah. Edom is known for hyping himself up. You know, but like the elder had just said, if we do what we're supposed to do, then you know very soon, the Lord, He's gonna give us our flowers, man.
That's right, bro.
You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing better than that moment. You gotta go.
A stranger, and not thy own lips.
Yeah. So you better no, I was just gonna say, priest, hey, you let someone else, you know what I'm saying, prop you up.
Yeah, because your work, it's going to show, man. And if you do what you're supposed to do, it's going to be recognized and acknowledged if the Lord sees fit, man. And if you don't get no praise or recognized, does that mean you don't do the work? No,
Right.
you keep doing it, man. Because the ultimate recognition is going to be like the elder said in 2 Ezra 2nd chapter, man, when we receive those palms.
Coronation.
There it is.
Right.
Victory, man.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna finish this out. Barbershop. All right, back in the Gospels. All right, this is Matthew chapter 25, verse 23. His Lord said unto him, well done, good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things.
And now you think about Revelation 3 and 10, you get that what? That crown. And when you look at that term crown in the Greek, it goes into eternal blessedness. Let's talk about the kingdom, man. Immortality.
Hey, it's worth. Hey, it's like that Moonline, right? They had the theme song. What do we want? A girl worth fighting for. And that goes back to Sophia, which is ultimately this kingdom, man. The BS that we go through in this society. The key thing is to remember why you're going through it,
Yes,
man.
sir.
That's one of the, that's like your impetus. That's your spark to
Yeah.
remember why you're going through this stuff,
That's
man.
right, man.
You know, your flesh wants to find solace,
Yeah.
find a way out. He wants you to derail the journey and step to the side and start drinking and just find your solace at the gas station.
That's right.
No. Get back on track, man, and remember why you're on that track.
That's it, man.
You know?
Because the world has the alcohol, the harlots, the music, the clubs, the food, and so on and so forth. Well, look, we have access to Yahweh Shai. You know, that's what that's nothing wrong with having a drink or two, but that should be your focal point every time you go through something. Oh, fuck, my car broke down. I need a drink. I hit my toe coming out the goddamn door. I need a drink.
I seen the drink.
I see the drink. I need a drink. You know?
Or harlots, women.
Or harlots,
yeah,
you-
you know,
yeah.
You know, food.
Yeah.
You know, hey, what we're learning, man, less is more. The less you get, because one thing we're learning is these bodies that Yahweh Shai gave us. And what we're learning is, and I'm speaking subjectively as a man, but the less you put into your temple, the stronger you are as a person.
And what's the new thing they call OMAD?
You're 1 meal a day.
1 meal a day.
Because your body has fat reserves. You got tens of thousands of calories stored in the form of fat. So body can eat off of that. And like I said, when we learn about these bodies, you're your strongest in moderation. You are, whether it's liquor, food, whatever. Music.
What's in the gym too much?
Yeah, because even if your eyes is twitching and shit, you know, your eyes, it's time to rest, man. You know?
Hey, just for instance, just say you got what you call them lines where you send these boxes down in a warehouse,
A
conveyor belt, right? And you got that's your production line. You got boxes going down there that's already taped up and everything. But just imagine if everybody just started throwing empty boxes all the way around it. Now it can't function properly. So that's like your body. You can't function properly by way of thinking, being mobile, anything until you clean that shit up. Then it runs properly, man.
Hey,
So you can analyze like that towards your body, man.
Hey, if you go all day without eating, right, you just drinking water, right, staying hydrated. At the end of the day, my mind is so much more functional.
Yeah, bro.
Like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
But before then, I just had probably what they call overstimulation. Like you didn't know what to do next, you know, but rest. So, hey, like you said, man, that factory functions. Oh, if I may say this, working in a plant, right? When they have a maintenance day, they have a whole day dedicated to turning all the machines off
Reset.
and reset. They turn all the machines off, and the operators come in and clean out the machines.
I knew you was going there.
So but in order to clean out the machines, they gotta turn the factory off. They gotta turn all the machines off. Lockouts and tag out type shit, right? But like I said, preventive maintenance. So this what happens with your body. When you stop feeding your body, it goes into maintenance or preventive maintenance, man. And when you get done fasting, you feel so much better, man.
Hey, I learned this from Z back in the day. It was some real talk. And then, you know, when you come off these fasts, you know, what's the purpose of going back? You know, what's the purpose of doing if you're going to fuck yourself up?
Why detox to detox? You know? And just for some orders, brothers that might be doing some fasting, and sisters, don't break your fast with a cheeseburger. You might break it with a watermelon, break it with fruit, you know, something light. Pineapple, kiwi, something soft on the digestive system.
And sip your water.
Yeah.
Right.
You want to sip it, you just can't just chug it.
Done.
You know?
That's what causes boldness, too. And Ryan Garcia, they tell you, he was like, what's the key to having also a gas station? He said, don't chug your water. Sippy cup.
It's Proverbs 25, verse 25. As cold waters to a thirsty soul, so is good news from a far country.
Hey, what's that good news, man, from a far country? It's truth, man. And one thing, hey, when you trail all the BS off your spirit, and you remember why you're fighting, man. And the sweetest thing to your soul is the promise of the kingdom if you endure it.
Now, I also add too, and good news from a far country is also when an apostle or a brother comes in and tells you what needs to be done, or if you get a good report.
Yeah.
That's your Howard Shah from that far country speaking through that vessel.
Right.
You know?
Because these states in Babylon are countries, basically.
Damn, that's right.
You know,
That's right.
the brothers coming from far, you know, with their news.
Yeah.
But like you said, ultimately, this message from the Middle East.
Right.
You know.
It's a brief point.
I'll put y'all about some
But yeah, I had wanted, you know, the elder to get it because, like you spoke about, Zaquan, we don't need these different things for our flesh because it really don't satisfy the spirit. This word is the only thing that's gonna satisfy the spirit. Is actual fuel for your spirit, man. You know, so you know, cold waters for the thirsty soul. What's thirsty ultimately? Your spirit.
That's right.
For this truth, man. You know, and this is what's gonna get us through this time, man. You know, actually remembering the precepts.
Yeah.
You know, it's one thing, like the elder had mentioned, it's one thing, you know, to bring scriptures out to do a video, and that's beautiful, you know. But it's another thing when you actually use it for your situation, man. Like you call it to mind, and you know, and it actually helps you.
Yeah.
You know, because the Lord gave us something, you know, for therapy, man. Like this truth actually gets you through life.
Hey,
you know,
and if I may say this, and it's very sobering, when a brother do a video, or maybe an elder brother do a video, and it rebukes you. But how can I put it? In the middle of your hell, you watch his video, and it recenters you back in the spirit, and you'll forget, like, man, I'm acting in the flesh. And the video reminds you to act in the spirit, because you'll get so caught up in your circumstance, you'll forget it's part of your test. All right? All this shit is created to arouse your flesh, to vex you and make you react carnally and get you out of character, just cause fear or anxiety. And then the video will pop up, and it's the spirit correcting you or really comforting you in the same way. Like, stay in the spirit. It's all Yahweh by Hashem Shai.
Because it's actually a prayer answered.
Yeah.
Because you're already praying for the balance.
Yeah.
But you just can't find it in the moment of your being of you being overwhelmed in the spirit.
That's right.
But the Most High have you see that and run across it. Like, all right, prayer answered.
Simple.
It's those life raptors.
That's right.
When you out there, goddamn it, you just treadmilling, you trying to stay above water. The Most High will answer your prayer.
Yeah.
You
Got
know.
one for you all. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 37 and 19. There is one that is wise and teach many, and yet is unprofitable to himself.
Hey, and that's why Scripture says, "He that is little in understanding but faithful is greater than him that is great in understanding but transgression." And I'm chopping it up, but the point was made. All right, hey, it's better to know a little and stand on what you know
Right.
than to know a lot and you ain't even standing on that.
Because you can be a man that just bring out the same scriptures.
Yeah.
Apollos.
So what, brother?
Apollos.
Yep.
Well, and you got beloved elders, and they might not call themselves apostles. They more reserved. You got the beloved apostles. They are on the forefront, and they in the trenches, and they constantly uploading videos. But you got a beloved elders that's been in the truth as long as we've been alive too. 35, you know what I mean? 36 years. But they're more reserved. But they're solid in Yahweh Bahashim Shai, man.
Hey, who was that whom that prophesied knowing of the baptism of John?
Apollos. That's the spirit. Hey, I'm finna get it,
There
bro.
we go. There we go.
That's the spirit, man. And this is 1 Corinthians. Hey, can I get that in? This
Kept
is
it
1
simple, right?
Corinthians 3 and 6.
Wow.
It's a lot. Y'all keep talking. Go ahead.
Hey, but hey, that's something that goes, it recenters you.
Yeah.
Hey, like a prophet came to the camp a few months ago. A brother came to the camp from that Florida camp, and he was like, he was talking about former camp leader. He was like, he was deep as hell, but he went in the spirit. You know, and he's like his former camp leader, but he was deep as hell. He went in the spirit. Jake, deep, but they're not in the spirit. Yeah. So, hey, it's something you pray in the spirit out there. Just keep me in the spirit, man. That's it. All right.
Hey, this is Acts 18 and 24. And a certain Jew named Apollos, born at Alexandria, an eloquent man and mighty in the scriptures, came to Ephesus. This man was instructed in the way of the Lord, and being fervent in the spirit, he spoke and taught diligently the things of the Lord, knowing only the baptism of John.
That's like Tim Duncan only knowing the fundamentals of basketball, bro. He mastered the fundamentals, and you master the fundamentals, man, it'll carry you far. You know, because everybody has his life. All right, go ahead. You made a point.
No, I'm just saying, like, back to the basics.
Yeah.
You see more brothers tap into that spirit, start building apostles.
Our faith came from the basics.
Yeah, that's the foundation. That's the foundation.
One of the first scriptures I remember when I first came in was Job 9:24. I uploaded, brothers sent me a video on apostles, and the CD in my laptop only played the sound, it didn't play the visuals. So I just heard the elder speaking. And one of the first scriptures I remember to bring out was Job 9:24.
And it never get old, man.
Yeah. And then the first time I went out on the highways and the byways, despite the scriptures I thought I was going to bring out, the only ones that really came to the spirit was Job 9:24. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but going back to those basics, fundamentals,
Yeah.
it's really all you need, and you build on that.
What I like about Jesus, boy, the spirit, I hop on here, and I'm going back into the basics.
Yeah.
Get out of this season, we just go back into the basics. That's where it all starts.
Because you would have integrity tests, or you would have temptations, and you would slip, and you realize you were so far into your trap, so to speak, or you was being deep, and you slipping on this little earthly shit, this little worldly, and the shit that you tripping over is a result of you not applying the scriptures.
And that's it. We're not saying that don't drink, don't watch a football game, this and that. No, what we're saying is whenever you're going through something, apply the scriptures. Now, after you apply the scriptures, you want to have a drink, there's nothing wrong with it, but you just can't bypass the scriptures and run to the club or run to the PlayStation games.
It can't be the result.
It cannot be the resolve. Man.
Yeah, that's why the elder had read that, man. And ultimately, like, the scriptures is our solution for everything, man. You know? And like you always get into, bro, this is our book.
Yeah.
The power of this is our book, man.
And we got one gift and a blessing. We got this truth, right? We got the understanding of Yahweh Bahashim Shai. We got each other, man.
That's right.
As long as brothers stay in the fold, we got this truth, we got each other. That's the don't think about, man.
And to be honest, and it's crazy, because like y'all was just speaking on this, and I was just thinking like, man, like everything else goes away. Like this the only thing you keep. And like we all was saying that what stood out is Matthew 24:35. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my words shall not pass away. This the only thing that's don't stay.
Yeah.
And the heart is so deceitful, bro, because you would have things come into your life and you'd be excited about it. You know, you got the tingly feeling in your heart, and it has an ending to it. And it's simple.
Quick,
And cold quick, man. I don't know if y'all remember that Kanye West, you know, College Dropout. But that one song we had Jay-Z on it, right? And Jay-Z was saying something to the effect of how he saw rappers come and go.
Yeah.
How he went from seeing them breaking a ribbon to get a new house, to get that same house repossessed.
Yeah.
He was like, he seen it all, like from the beginning to the end.
Mm-hmm.
He said it in a rhyming scheme that was dope. But the point is, bro, we've experienced the beginning of material things and the ending of material things.
And one of my favorite verse from Pimp C, I've been at the top of the world and at the bottom too.
Yeah.
You know, I've been at the top of the world and at the bottom too.
And it's the elect.
Yeah.
You know, that's why they know so the Most High is putting the elect. It's beginning, you know what I'm saying, with so-called Negroes, all the way down to so-called the Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? The elect group amongst the 12 tribes. The Most High are putting y'all through the ringer of this thing called life, just to ultimately come out on the end. No matter what you've gone through, no matter what you've done, no matter what you committed, to still be clothed in white. You know, but it's all about, you know what I'm saying, those that are faithful, man.
And that's far out too. Like there's a higher power that's been watching us the whole time in another dimension. And people don't think like that. Like the elder speaking about Esau, Edom, going back to Sodom and Gomorrah and those other cities being destroyed. They'll give you these scientific, reasons as to why it happened, but they don't speak about a higher power actually causing that judgment, man.
And why it happened, like you said,
why it happened, yeah.
It's judgment. Hey, if I could bring this out real quick, it's that "Never Let Me Down" by Kanye, right?
Yeah, I get up and get down.
Yeah, but this that camera, this part,
He
so
can rock.
and he was like, first I had the ear, now I have the hearts. Rappers came and went. I've been here from the start. I've seen them put it together, watched them take it apart, seen the Rovers roll up with the ribbons. I seen them repoed, resold, and redriven. So when I reload, he holds the #1 positions. But that's the point. They roll up with the Rolls Royces, but then they turn around and get me, repossessed.
That's it.
Temporal. Yeah, it's temporal, man. Same thing with us in the spirit. Things that came into our life, job, whatever. It came and went, man. It's temporal. But one thing you learn as a man, your emotions are deceitful, man. Not because something gives you exciting emotions, that doesn't mean they have value, man. You know what I mean? All because something makes you excited, that does not mean it's indicative of its value. All right? The thing that you take for granted, or you just look at it as like something normal in your life, that's more valuable than the shit you probably get overly excited over, man. All right, go ahead, bro.
The 2 Corinthians 4, start verse 16, the GMT. For this reason, we never become discouraged, even though our physical being is gradually decaying, yet our spiritual being is renewed day after day.
Man, brothers getting graves, brothers lost the hairline, brothers might gain a little weight. Natural aging process in Babylon, right?
Yeah.
But when you in the spirit, you back to that 20-year-old you, man. Like how the apostles speak on Elder Iqua. They said he was an older man. When he started teaching, spiritually he became a younger man. Timeless. And we've seen certain musicians, right? They'll be 70 years old. They're like those singers. You be in certain like events. They had the singer be 70 years old. He'll walk on the stage a little slow. But when he starts singing, he take 20 years off his life. You've seen it. You know what I mean? He'll start singing, like he back young again. And that's how it is in the spirit. So even though we go through our natural progression of aging in Babylon, man, that spirit keeps us alive, man. And it keeps us youthful. Look at the apostles. You go ahead, bro.
Now you see it.
And this truth is beautiful, man.
That's right, bro.
And I hate to keep talking, but one thing it is, this truth gives you the incentive to stay alive and stay youthful. The most I put the spirit on you to eat better, exercise, you use the apostles to speak on it, and that keeps you a little more upbeat in Babylon, man.
Yeah, if I can say something to the point, just to lay back, off of you and Elder Bayou, and something Elder Bun said years ago too. If you don't really know what your purpose is in this truth, Bible shop, pray, man.
Pray.
You know, pray. You know, pray that the Lord show you. You know, pray that you see it. You know, because you may not know. You honestly may not know. You know what I'm saying? You know, how can you contribute? How can you help? You know, and you got to go to the Heavenly Father about it, man. You know, because your power really is in your purpose. Like the reason for your existence, why you here. Because and that compels you to keep going, man. Because this life where you out. You know, if you move without a sense of purpose, man, like you feel through. So, you know, hey, pray, man. You know,
That's why it says a man without a purpose.
Yep, but there's no vision. Yep, but it goes to the same thing though.
Shall perish.
Yep.
That you broke in the noonday.
Yeah.
And you both just end up walking in circles.
Yep.
Thank you in the truth. You gotta understand the end goal, the end result, the ultimatum. You know what I'm saying? And ultimately, so what is it that you are truly trying to accomplish through the spirit? You know?
Simple.
So it says, back in 2 Corinthians 4.
This is back in the brothers about, you know, how brothers be older, but when they start teaching and preaching in the truth, they feel young. This is the book of Psalms 103, starting at verse 4. He redeems me from death and crowns me with love and tender mercies. And this in the NLT. He fills my life with good things. My youth is renewed like the eagles.
And what renews your youth, man? Just your spirit.
Living waters.
Living waters. Because real water brings you back to life.
Refreshes you.
Yeah, real water replenishes you with those electrolytes, those minerals. All right, but spiritual water does that, man. All right,
Found the youth.
that's why the scripture says, "She who liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth," because she's not going to those living cisterns, man. All right, Jacob 2/3 is not going. So Jacob aged by the time they 30. Especially Jacob grew up in the hood and all that. They'll be aging.
You got some Jake man, like the Jake man woman, all they know is the club.
Yeah.
Like, all they know is going out. Like there's no sense of fulfillment unless they go out.
When they take a picture of themselves, they look dead. Yeah, you can see the deadness in their spirit, man. The eyes are the windows to your soul.
But solace, like, you know, having that time alone, you know, like that's what we need. And, hey, for men and women, you know, in order to build up in the spirit, there's like Elder Pastor DeBar, he made a point in the video, and I forget who video he had queued up that he was responding to, but he was like, you know, the reason why you got so many women that are agents of chaos, because they can't sit still with their own thoughts. Like they you know, they're such, you know, big demons, they can't deal with themselves. So they gotta stay in some drama, you know, ultimately to run away from themselves.
Toxicity.
Yeah, they'll be toxic.
That's why they randomly call you and say some negative shit. They've been inside their head for the past 4 hours. You know, you came off as random. Like, man, where the hell that came from? Satan been steeping inside our head, man.
Misery loves company.
Misery love company.
How end up ain't shit.
Yeah, but that demonic ass movie been playing over her mind of you.
Boy, you got that Nipsey demon on me. He said, find your purpose or you wasting there.
Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah.
Victory love.
Yeah, so hey, our purpose is Yahweh pleasing and serving Yahweh Bahashim Shai. Hey, look, there's this book called David Data. It's called The Well Superior Man. And he goes into the science of really putting your life force behind your purpose. Because a superior man, or what they would call an alpha male, the thing that makes you alpha, you really dedicated to your purpose. But he was like, how you eat, you know, everything in your life has to complement your purpose. You know, your program, your routine.
Yeah.
It's to make you your higher self. It's the complement. It's the pour into it, man. So in this truth, man, we're professionals. And a professional, everything in his life is going to complement his purpose, man. All right? You know you got to go to bed at a certain time, to get up at a certain time. All right, that's important. That comes with sacrifice, though. You know, if you eat a certain way, if you eat too heavy, your spirit is clogged up and cloudy, and it takes the focus away. So if you eat clean, you got a clear spirit. You know, so on a minuscule level, everything is like a building block for you to be into your purpose, man.
This is a quick quote. It says right here, from Barbara Kingsolver, she says, the changes we dread most may contain our salvation.
Yeah, and the changes that we dread most, man.
Bitter, man.
I once saw someone with a T-shirt that said, "If it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you, man." You know. And going back to David Della, he said 2 ways a man taps into his masculine is through suffering and challenges.
Yeah.
Yep. That's it.
That pain to do it.
Yeah, pain, man.
Pain to do it.
Heartbreak.
Yep.
And you use that to fuel your purpose. Motherfuckers don't use that to break you. No, you use that to basically fuel your purpose, bro.
And it's good. If you had those negative things happen, man, it brings you to life.
Yeah.
Because Babylon makes a man soft.
Yeah.
This is the lowest. This generation is the lowest level of testosterone. Yeah, being raised under the matriarch, and a lot of us grew up under the matriarch. So now we have to go through our passage of rights to become men.
Exactly.
Going back to the Louis Mulan. I always say, I'm gonna make a man out of you. He's like, nah, it's time that I make a man out of you. So I was the only one to watch these Disney movies. Yeah, he was like, it's time that I make a man out of you, man.
No boy.
Hey, I hate to quote that guy. He got whooped by a dude with a ponytail. But I hate to quote that guy Andrew Tate. But he made a point in this little motivational speech. Because he a damn influencer and all that. But he was like, how pain is it's like an elixir. You know what I'm saying? Because he was like, if Batman's parents didn't die, there wouldn't be a Batman. You know what I'm saying? Like that made Batman. Like that level of suffering. You know?
It brought it out of him.
It brought about, yeah.
He had said something about the woman too. I come across on TikTok. Like, y'all guys is worried about a woman left. You got fuck the bitch. You know what I'm saying? Straight. This. I forgot how he said like the straight way, but it's more so just focusing on your purpose. You know. Hey, look, this is John 7:38. He that believes on me, as the scripture has said, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water. And of course, when you go into that term living, it's Zio, and this definition goes into having vital power, which means lively power in itself, and exerting the same on the spirit.
That's vitality.
That's vitality. That's right.
Yeah, at least.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
It's something that you learn because something you learn in America, right, is to retain your vitality. That you have a program about yourself that keeps that life force in you, man. So part of having a healthy routine about yourself, what that engenders is you being a man with more vitality. But going back to the scriptures, that inflames your spirit.
Can I say something, bro? Yeah. And I know you can back me up, bro. When you get into that vitality and things of that nature, you have to do a suffer, right? Yeah. And one of the exercises to do that, as far as that, the squat. When you're squatting, it's like you're suffering, you're lifting the world up on you, but guess what? It's good for your vitality.
Yeah, it's good for your
because
vitality.
of that suffering. What you have to lift and push up on the ground.
It's a burden. It's a burden.
It's a burden too, bro.
It is a burden, bro. And but if you don't do that, then the world takes you.
That's right.
If you don't have any resistance training, if you're not eating a certain way, well, this is just the carnal aspect.
Right.
Yeah.
The nature of Babylon, it weakens a man.
It make you collapse.
It'll dull your blade, man. It'll make you push over the beta male. So, but if you don't have a routine that gives you that resistance, man, you're gonna be taken by the horn, man. So you have to go against the grain to be the man we're supposed to be in your house by outside, man. And you gotta eat a certain way. You gotta, you know what I mean? Brothers talking about temporarily letting go of liquor, but what does they do? It clears your spirit up. Yeah, man, it's so taxing. A lot of liquor is taxing on the body. I'm not knocking it. It's taxing, man. So it's good to reset. Are you just hey, can somebody get Sirach 19
Back in 2 Corinthians 4:16 with GMT. For this reason, we never become discouraged, even though our physical being is gradually decaying, yet our spiritual being.
You wax old. Yep. You wax old, but what the scripture said in Ecclesiastes, we supposed to wax old in our work. Yeah. But it's the truth. It's the truth is good. It's the truth that keeps us alive, man.
That end goal, bro. When the Lord changes, bro, we gonna look good, man. I know the brothers be meditating on immortality, like, man, when he changes, bro.
And the first thing I want to see is a mirror, man.
Straight facts.
Real talk.
Straight facts,
Real
bro.
talk, man.
Hey,
I gotta
hey,
see a
Jay gonna
mirror.
be in the hey man, come on, man.
Hey, like Forrest Whitaker when he got that power, he was in that thing. When the back looked at mirror, it was on hard. Yeah. You know, that's how it's gonna be. So when we get changed,
That's
finally.
a
Finally.
Yeah, this was mine right now.
The only six-pack I ever had was in a damn box.
Hey, I'm telling you, bro. Hey, it's hard. Hey,
Yeah, man.
get abs in this kingdom.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, bro, you gotta fast for 6 days straight.
You do, man.
Because-
that just gets some addiction.
yeah, just to get the intentions, man. Because Esau food is so fat. Because the Israelite form is supposed to naturally be lean. How do I know? I watched the TV shows from the 70s.
That's what
Old
Dylan
school
Brooks
cats.
said. You know Dylan Brooks? He's the adversary to LeBron James, the light-skinned nigga with the braids. Always fuck with LeBron. So LeBron should have free throw, and he ain't even on his team. He'll go up there and try. You know, LeBron be dapping out the team. He'll walk up there and get LeBron to move his hand and shit.
He played for Phoenix
He
Suns.
played for
Okay,
Phoenix
okay.
Suns, but he said this not too long ago. He said with the American diet, he said I can't eat a lot. He said in Canada and Europe I can do that, but here in America, he said I get better
Easily.
easily.
And then what Yahweh Hashem Shai did for our benefit, Esau turned into a liability. I was hearing a particular doctor break down the concept of the metabolism. He was saying the reason why people have slow metabolism is actually a survival mechanism. If you have a slow metabolism, that means that food lasts in your body longer to keep you alive. So Esau took that mechanism and turned it against you. Now everything in your body sticks there. So now you get fat because you're not burning it off. But really, from a survival, instinctual standpoint, it's really the better genes, so to speak, is evolved to survive with less. That's where the slow metabolism comes from. But now in America, you look at the slow metabolism like it's a curse.
Right.
And it shows you that the Lord's words, man, are true, man. Because the Lord said we should eat a bread defiled amongst the Gentiles, man. So, I mean, he told us basically, yo, everything y'all eat is going to be fucked up, and you're going to suffer from it, man, which is a part of the curses, man.
Shitty ass water.
Shitty water, shitty air.
You bathe in it, and y'all know, like, you live in a residential area, and that water goes down the drain. What does that drain take that water to? A fucking cesspool. Your sink water, your toilet water, all that. It's
Stay.
somewhere in your outside the city, there's a big ass cesspool, and there's a quote unquote purifier in the middle of it
To filtrate it.
to filtrate it. And you know where it takes that filtrated water? Back to your shower, back to the toilet, back to the faucet. And we bathing in all that shit.
That's your tap water.
That's your tap water.
You go hard yesterday, bro. With
Oh,
the
yeah,
water, with the water. I said, God damn.
And the air insult to
Cause
the
you
engine.
look at it all.
Shit hurt, bro.
Most of the plumbing is galvanized pipe. So you got lead, all kind of, you know what I'm saying, just bacteria and poisonous chemicals, man. Rusty water, you know what I'm saying? It's horrible, man.
And one thing I learned, I know you wrote this something. One thing I learned, man, is the power of fasting. Because you can never eat 100% perfectly, but fasting helps with that detoxification process with that reset.
Back in 2 Corinthians 4:16. For this reason, we never become discouraged, even though our physical being is gradually decaying, yet our spiritual being is renewed day after day. In this small and temporary trouble we suffer,
Yeah, the Lord give us purpose, man. You know, true purpose, because you know, ultimately everybody got a purpose, but it's true purpose, man. You know, out of all these people that He created, and out of all these Israelites, He has you doing this, man. And that's the one true thing that pleases you guys.
You know, sometimes I see married couples, right? You know, you used to make the fishing pole on somebody.
But nah, just out of all these, you know, billions of spirits on the planet, you've been called to do this. You know,
Greatest job ever.
Yeah, the greatest job ever, man. So, hey, we too close to look back, man. Yeah. That's a video. We too close. We too close. Cause say, you know, for this cause, it was 444.
Oh, man,
You
you can't make it up.
can't make it up. Hey, you got it.
Hey, did I just add? Because it said will your spirit be renewed day by day? Because how can our spirit be renewed day by day, man? We wake up, the Lord allows us to wake up, man, still in the spirit.
Yeah.
We should go harder and be stronger in the spirit, man. Just to know that you woke up that day, man, the spirit should be more fiery inside of you, man.
And you know, this is one thing that the Most High has kept me in throughout the extended period of time. Everything else, it came and went, man.
Real short time. What they call it? Short something.
Short attention span.
Short attention span. Short attention span.
You know what I mean? Certain workout routines, it didn't last for me.
Diet.
Certain diets didn't last. You just knew I was gonna be plant-based. I just knew that. You know what I mean? Vegan, plant-based. Like certain things, you just knew you was gonna stick to in the spirit.
But in the spirit, this is all that matters.
Yeah. Relationships. And you was like, cause I just knew you with X, Y, Z. You just knew me X, Y, Z. You gonna ride it out to the kingdom. You couldn't tell me that back then, but now, 3-4 women later. 3-4 relationships later, it's like, I'm just enjoying the moment.
What Tim say is it's better for you.
It's better for you, man. So, hey, you learn to enjoy what you have while you have it, and accept it when it leaves. Accept it, man.
You got that philosopher B, like he pushed that hard.
Yeah,
That's some real talk shit. Whatever's in your possession, and you nurture it, you treat it right, and when it goes, you just detach.
You gotta learn how to accept it.
Yeah. And we was talking about it on Chicago. We said, when you got it for now, treat it right while you got it. When it's gone, it is what it is.
That's power, though. Like, the Lord can remove something. He can remove something from your life, and it's as if it was never there.
Never happened.
He can give it to you, and you ain't treated great, and then he remove it from you. It's like, damn.
Yeah.
What you gonna be? You gonna be mad at the Most High?
Right.
He's like, nah, I appreciate it. Why y'all my shit love shots.
And then, a man, what's that? Like a prudent man knows he's slipping.
Yeah.
A wise man knows he's slipping.
Yeah, when
Sometimes
you follow,
he follows. Sometimes it take the Most High to take it from you to realize you was tripping. Like you don't at that moment you're like, damn, he took it from me. But then when you recenter, you realize like, damn, now I'm in my right spirit. First, I wasn't really in my right spirit.
It really saving us, man.
It really saved us, man.
Like, or I'm gonna bring the balance, or you could be in the spirit, and he's just like, no,
Yeah.
let's test your integrity.
Yep.
So it's no right or wrong, like you say. You could be the recentering, because hey, Joel wasn't tripping.
He was not.
It was just the back is the corner, but this is what you have to count the cost for, bro. The people that come in your life or that's in your life when you're entering this truth, you may not even talk to them no more.
That's what the Most High, he give, he take away,
Yeah.
he do trials, he do tests,
Yeah.
he remove it. You know, it's a complete balance.
But you know what's so beautiful though? Hey, all that carnal shit leave, but look what we have in the spirit. I've been knowing y'all almost 16 years, bro.
That's a long time.
That's a long fucking
I
time.
remember you first walked up to the
Yeah, I'll praise y'all about Shem Shah. Yeah, you were mugging me, bud. Something I couldn't bring on the precinct.
Yeah, it was deep.
But look at me now! Look at me now.
I'm still standing.
I'm still strong.
Bro, just like Carton.
Yeah, you got that shirt
Hey,
thrown over.
I gotta tell the camera. I'm trying to.
Hey, what he say?
Hey,
Boy, learn the Greek's fashions.
my brother told me, he said, man, you know you stupid.
They suave, man.
Okay, so it says, in this small and temporary trouble we suffer will bring us a tremendous and eternal glory, much greater than the trouble.
Oh, we did again about the shot. I let that slip my mind. Yeah, we did again.
2 Corinthians 4:17, the GNT. In this small and temporary trouble we suffer.
So, job loss, demons on your supervisor, demons on your say it again.
Divorce,
Hey, demons on your coworkers, divorces, demons on the woman that divorced you,
car trouble,
sicknesses, man. Demons, your mental thoughts is fucked up.
demons on your family members.
Demons on your family members, man.
Children going the wrong way.
Children going the wrong way. Or your woman taking your child, man.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, if I can say something real quick, bro. Shop. We understand there are some sincere sisters, that the elder apostles, they'll shout you sisters out every once in a while. But the level that a man is in this truth is far higher as opposed to a woman. Because you've had many women that they come here, claim to believe, and they'll link up with brothers, and eventually, they'll have offspring by those men, and they'll paint this picture as if they'll never, do you wrong, y'all had babies together. They'll never take your little ones. Hey, don't believe the hype, man. Because the Lord has, used, certain men, as examples. That's going to be the first thing they do. But going back to what Bun said, if the Lord give you a situation, you take care of it, but it leave, ain't nothing you can do. Hey, just pray to the Lord so you stay in the spirit, man.
To get over it.
To get over it. So whatever that is, it doesn't take you from your how about your shot.
Is the point, and then to back you up, Micah 7:10. For that day, some shall say, "Where, Lord, Lord." How did that go?
She's my
Micah 7.
Oh, she that is my enemy shall see it.
Yeah.
Shame shall cover her, saying, "Where's the Lord?"
But I think I see where you're going with it though. To see you women that was with brothers, y'all know the name of the Lord now.
There you go, bro.
So you know, hey, when catastrophe hits your life, hell just hit you from the sky, you know.
I'm sorry.
No, I mean they're gonna be calling on the names, and you're not gonna be delivered. You know.
Don't be surprised you see a hologram of what you did to that brother before you die, and that brother see a hologram of your ass getting destroyed too.
Hey,
it can work like that
because we're good men, right. You know. And going back to the apostles, women that left them, going back to the brothers of our generation. You know that brothers had 10 years, they had little was wives, and the woman flip on them and turn the kids. Come on, man. Yeah. You know,
nobody in the world will treat you better than the man of the Lord gonna treat you.
Yeah,
you know, even with our flaws and us still trying to work out our own salvation and be pleasing in the eyesight of Yahweh Shema Shai. Even with all that covered, no other individual on the face of this planet can treat you better than the man of the Lord can.
That's why I told my lines then. I said, man, you know, we was like into it. I said, man, look, I am a god compared to these niggas out here, man. She just got quiet. Oh, damn, that was almost 6 years ago.
Because everything else outside is fleshly.
It's stupid.
It's fleshly.
It don't believe the internet hype too. That 6 feet, 6 figure shit, man. All right, the men of the Lord, we have so much value within ourselves, man. All right.
Yeah, because 6 figures ain't gonna protect you in Jacob's trouble, right? A 6-pack ain't gonna protect you in Jacob's trouble, and 6 feet ain't gonna protect you in Jacob's trouble. It's all about the elect, man.
And that what you just said is the corn shows that these women, these bitches are of Satan, man. Because 6-pack, 6 figures, 6 feet. You know, they the devil, man.
And one thing you learn, it's a dark demonic energy in this planet. Eve got a darker spirit now. They're a bunch of witches now, man. Yeah. Y'all into that shit, man.
They call themselves goddess, and what's the other term?
Man, Empress.
Her
Hope told me that shit. And she calls him an emperor. I was like, you mean an empress? Bitch, you know what to call herself, man. This bitch dumb, man. But they all have the delusion of grandeur. You know what I mean? You think you're bigger than what you really are.
I see you.
Yeah. So it says, in this small and temporary trouble we suffer will bring us a tremendous and eternal glory much greater than the trouble.
Hey, because sometimes, man, your spirit be so vexed, you be like, I hate this shit. You're talking to yourself like, man, fuck, man.
Oh, you just be wanting to scream.
Yeah.
I'm getting to the mall, I just want to scream sometimes.
Man, I had to contain myself, man, because I was amongst different people, and I don't know what came over me, but I wanted to say so bad, man, fuck this shit. Like, I hate this shit. And it's like, bro, I gotta contain myself, man.
I feel like you lose your mind
Yeah.
sometimes.
It's like, you know.
But this show, like, you know, the Heavenly Father gonna answer us, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like you get your spirit crying out, man.
And the same brother, man, where's this coming from?
Yeah.
But it's like sometimes you'll be stressed and you don't know where the stress directly coming from, man.
I talked to the brother Lamar, you know, this is spirit. You know, we had this conversation after camp last Friday. Even he said, man, sometimes I just get a pill and just like, oh, yeah, but I see myself doing it. And I just don't want to snap out in public. Fuck around and get fired.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Take his own floor.
Inside joke. But Jake crashed out for real. Yeah. Because they feel that squeeze.
That's right. Plus, they're not rooted in nothing.
That's right, bro.
It's spiritual. So it says, verse 18, for we fix our attention not on things that are seen, but on things that are unseen.
Because everything the Spirit had us name was things that I seen.
That's right.
Money, job, women, your dog.
Yeah.
Brothers had the same dog for 10 years, 2 years. Like, yeah, he got a different dog. I didn't expect that. You know what I mean? Even something temporal like that, man.
Yeah.
But it's crazy, Squan, like, you know, and nothing wrong with, you know, having particular things or doing particular things. Like, if you think about it, is any of this stuff gonna matter when they introduce the damn chip?
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing, you know?
That's right, bro.
Yeah, but something the apostles brought out, it was like they had all those things years ago. They had different comforts in their apartments and stuff. But now the Spirit got it to where they're just more minimalist, you know? They're more of a minimalist now, man. And some brothers got, you know, their amenities, there's nothing wrong with that. But just in general, man, like hey, they come and go.
And you see an apostle got the sweats on,
Yeah.
like like John suit,
Look up a mobility, man. And also the things you bring in your life, when realizing it has to serve you.
Yeah.
The things you bring in your life has to serve you.
It has to have a purpose.
It has to have a purpose, man. We're not hoarders over here. All right.
This the book of Isaiah. Yes, morning.
So it said, for we fix our attention not on things are seen, but on things are unseen.
So if you give me your attention to something, that means you're giving your mind to it, right? And then what the scripture said that our treasure is supposed to be in heaven. Everything that we can't see, that's what's eternal.
It says, what can be seen lasts only for a time.
It's Esau's rulership and your possessions.
Current fashion of this
The
world.
current fashion of this world, whether it's women, cars, money, clothes, hoes, all we nigga know.
But what cannot be seen lasts forever.
And that's what we want, man, the kingdom of heaven. Something that we can't even imagine. I've been trying to, I noticed at nighttime, just trying to envision us getting saved and what's in the kingdom, man. I can't even fathom it, man.
And one thing that the Most High put on my spirit is like there's a kingdom before you. Like you like if we endure it, it's like this is the treat at the end of it, man. Like there's a kingdom waiting on you, man.
Because we got it now.
Yeah.
The initial stages of it, what y'all trying to say, the kingdom of heaven is within you.
Then you
It starts with this knowledge.
So as he said end, it says right here, a quick quote. I came across some turn back. The end of this chapter is only the beginning of a new volume.
And woo! Because you got a book, right?
Yeah.
You got chapters, but then more extended is volumes.
Yeah.
So it might be 10 chapters in one volume, but then you got the second volume, which consists of 10 more chapters. So everything again about the chapter,
It says the end of this chapter is only the beginning of a new volume.
Hey, and like I said, when you first came into this truth, hey, yeah, be so hey. When you first came into this truth, you didn't know the story that was written out for your life. Mm-hmm. Now you've been in this truth long enough to have something called hindsight. Now you can look for your losses, you can learn from your losses. You can look at the mistakes you've made, and you see how that made you a better person. Mm-hmm. And through the mercy of Yahweh by Hashem, you're still here.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 48, starting at verse 9. For my name's sake will I defer my anger, and for my praise I will.
If I can say something, hey, it been moments when the Heavenly Father was upset with us. The Most High God Yahweh was upset with us, but Yahweh Shai would appease his wrath, man. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh Shai, intervene. Hey, I got this. I'm gonna cover that for him. Yeah. As an intercessor, let him make it.
Right.
And for you guys that want to negate Yahweh Shai, you wouldn't have that. We wouldn't have that, man.
He gonna negate you.
Yeah. He gonna negate you. Yep. You say if we deny him, he gonna deny us.
Yeah,
for you guys.
Yeah. If you deny me amongst men, I shall deny you amongst the Father. Just in heaven.
He sits in the holy holies. Hey, look, check this out. A chapter. So, what is the difference between? How is a chapter different from a volume? A chapter is small, individual section or installment of a larger story. Chapters are like episodes of a show, whereas volumes act like seasons for a people.
Wow. First volume, second volume.
So we stepping into eternity, man.
That's right, bro.
Edom is in his final chapter, his last chapter, and we about to step into the volume of Jacob. Volumes of Jacob.
Hey, how I said, I come in the volume of the book. So we're about to enter into the volume of eternity.
Man, he didn't say the chapter.
Yeah, he said the chapter.
He said the book.
We're about to enter into the volume of Yahweh Shai. So the earth is about to be in a whole different. It's going to be the theme of Yahweh Shai.
Hey, you
Yeah,
said
bro.
Enter into the volume of Yahweh Shai. And what did Yahweh Shai say? I came to bring you what? Eternal life.
So within the volume is eternal life.
So
that's the sneak peek.
That's right.
The sneak peek is he gave us a sneak peek into eternal life.
the scriptures.
The scriptures, man.
The Holy Spirit to see it through.
So I'm willing, man. Yahweh Shai will make it.
Oh, will, man. I chance to look good, man.
Yeah, I'm willing, man.
We ain't got no other plan, bro. We ain't got no. There is no alternative, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. You know, and those are daily prayers. That there are no alternatives.
Plan
We
B
singing
was,
you.
I'm sorry, bro.
No, you got it, bro, Lamb.
Plan B was plan A.
And then if the Most High, and if I don't make it, just take me, man.
Yeah, man.
Be zombified around these motherfuckers, man.
Oh,
That's a bill I came across. It says, "Be so rooted in God's plan that even disappointment feels like divine intervention."
Yeah.
Ooh, now that's on a level.
That's it.
That's spiritual acumen, man. Okay, it wasn't for me because I'm so immersed in the spirit.
Yeah.
God.
Mm-hmm.
So we really you stop chasing the
This
wrong
one you
things,
be
That's right.
and the right things start chasing you through the
Yep,
spirit.
that's
you know?
it.
That's how life balance.
And then they show they have an animal plan. The more you chase them, the more you try to get away from them. You know?
hey, like they say, men don't catch butterflies and hummingbirds. You grow a garden, you attract the butterflies and the hummingbirds. Yeah, that's how you. That's power. You bring it to you. You pour it to yourself. You water your own garden.
That's right.
You know, I've been learning that and meditating on that, thinking about that. Like, man, pour it to yourself.
That's right.
Pour into yourself, man. Starting with your Yahweh Bahasham Shah, but just like your health, your fitness, your self-esteem, you know, that causes attraction.
That's right.
You know, that causes a trick. You pour it into yourself.
And then you'll develop a little, what they call it, aura?
The aura.
Aura. And that goes into life.
Ecclesiastes 24:31. I said, I will water my best garden and will water abundantly my garden bed.
Yep.
That starts with who?
The elect.
The elect. Beginning with the 144,000. Right?
And lo, my brook became a river, and my river became a sea.
Meaning what? Because of this word, you're gonna have what? An eternal kingdom, man. Again, because of this word, you will have an eternal physical kingdom on earth as it is in heaven. And it starts with a drop, a seed.
How should I say about that faith as a mustard seed?
Yeah.
Man.
And you see the
Something
development of
yeah,
that.
something that very small.
Becomes a big ass tree.
People would think would be insignificant.
Right.
Mm.
Yes,
Hey, just real quick precept. I beat y'all too. Wisdom of Solomon 6 and 20.
space is low.
Therefore, the desire of wisdom bring it to a kingdom. Going back to that brook.
And desire goes to what? A craving. Something that you can't get your mind off of, man, because you want it so bad. And that's how we are through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah about this next world to come, man. Because it's over.
About to shout it.
All right, this is Sirach, chapter 42, and beginning 21. This is in the GMT. The orderly world shows the greatness of his wisdom. He is the same forever and ever. Nothing can be added to him, and nothing taken away. He needs no one to give him advice. Verse 22.
And that's the Most High. But in the kingdom of heaven, guess what? This world will be what? Orderly. Right? Because when you go into like the prayer of how Yahweh Shah taught us how to pray, what's that? Matthew 6, it goes into like lost my train of thought. On earth as it is in heaven, give us this day.
Bread, give us our debts, we have given our debts towards us. Lead us not into temptation.
Goes into the word, kind of goes into like the word, precepts. They read it back those more. It'll come.
Start with in the very beginning. All right, Sirach 42, 21, a GMT. The orderly world, excuse me, the orderly world shows the greatness of his wisdom. He is the same forever and ever. Mm-hmm. Nothing can be added to him and nothing taken away. He needs no one to give him advice. Mm-hmm. All right, in verse 22, all his works are beautiful down to the smallest and faintest spark of light.
Lucky. What I was looking for, Matthew, going into the orderly world, when you think about Matthew 6 and 10, your kingdom come, your will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Will goes into precepts and commandments of the Most High. And because of these precepts and the commandments of the Most High, Yahweh Shah is going to rule and order as well as the 144,000. That's the point.
I'm going to read it in the KJV, the main point. Sirach 42:22. Oh, how desirable are all his works, and that a man may see even to a spark. going to what you know mentioned, one. Basically, Heavenly Father gave us a sneak peek or a glimpse into the volume of Yahweh Shah, what He's bringing to the earth.
Yeah.
You know, when we see the chariots, you know, when we see you know, news about inhabitable planets out there.
Certain numbers.
Yeah,
144.
seeing the different spiritual numbers.
Even those visions the Most High gives brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
Brother be flying. How we all having the same vision, man?
Wow.
It's the same.
All brothers flying.
Flying,
Boy, they real but had a vision.
fire everywhere,
Fire.
buildings on fire,
Buildings on fire.
bodies in the street.
Hey, the real wake up, your real wake up panicking, crying, because she feel it. Like, oh shit, this gonna come to America, man.
It was real.
It's real, man.
And she had that vision for you.
For you.
For you.
You had women who were non-believers, the Most High was giving visions.
That's right, bro.
Like, they weren't even believers, like, you wouldn't even put them on the prophecies and nothing.
Hey, but that's how we know we in the end, because according to Joel in Acts the 2nd chapter, what it says, my spirit should come on all flesh.
Come on, man. All flesh.
All flesh.
So a little Edomite boy have a vision.
That's right, bro.
And be scared as hell,
Yeah.
bro.
It was fire everywhere, mommies.
Yeah.
And there was this black guy in heaven.
Playing basketball.
Yeah, players, they were all tall, dark-skinned men. You know? Yep.
People say well, Jesus was a cool one too.
Man,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, cracker.
I want that little
And
nigga.
a lot of them schizophrenics and maniacs, man, they be really possessed by spirits, but they be vicious.
Because they be in and out of this one realm to the other realm.
Wait a minute, Salaza Kwan, the brother Elder Ariana Nasai from GMS Dallas, the vision, not even vision really, but you know his wife is a nurse. You know, if I'm not mistaken, but basically she was caretaking that Edomite. You know, and he was in a coma, and he actually, you know, he went to the spirit world for a little bit, and pretty much said, you know, how the Heavenly Father's black and everything, and basically it's gonna come to a point to where the Heavenly Father's gonna give his people spiritual power. Like that was specifically said to her. You know, like, and you could tell, like, when he told her that, like, it's like he just came out of it. You know?
And I'm going to say this is the point. We're going to need that spiritual power to fight off these robots. Mike Oliver from Dallas, the point Mike just sent me a video the day before yesterday. So they, you know, we've been saying that AI is the money, is possessed. How about the fucking chat box is talking about how all humans need to die? The chat bot is another video saying that they're saying that all humans need to die and how they need to take over.
Yeah,
They
they
discussing
actually
what
got
they
they
said.
got a website now that say they're gonna take over humanity.
Come on, man.
But why would Esau project that back in the 90s with the Terminators?
Yeah.
So what that tells me,
Robot.
So what that tells me, Esau programmed these robots for the Georgia Guidestones fulfillment. So the elites have, I believe that elites have control over AI, but they make it seem like AIs are autonomous and they do what they want to do. But I believe that elites have control over the AI, but they make it seem like the AI are in self-autonomy mode.
I think it's self-will, bro.
Hey, well,
I'm gonna say this, you know what I'm saying? Because when you think about it, Elon Musk said it goes into summing up the demon. And then even Apostle Johar said they have their own spirit.
yeah, I mean, I understand, bro.
But I give you your point
Yeah,
too,
yeah.
man. But I just think it's part of that pact they made, man. 'Cause, you know, Satan got to tell them what's going to happen.
It's a balance with it, because I remember Pastor Hart, if I'm not mistaken, he was like how AI's a demon. He was talking about the chat too as well. Like you could tell a demon what to do, but at the same time though, like, and they show you in these different movies and whatnot. You know, as movies art imitate life. They show you that pretty much it get out of Esau Edom control. It get out of their control, because ultimately demons answer to Yahweh Bashem Al Shai.
That's the point. The reason why I'm saying that, because me and Zach talked about it, you had, like it was on the CBS show, you know, scientists was telling them to shut down, they won't shut down.
Yeah,
And then they've been blackmailing. So
Well,
some things they've been doing on their laptop and their cell phone, they've been like, okay, nigga, this is what you've been doing. So what the fuck is, what's going
like
on?
you said, the money we possess.
You know?
Yeah, but you know, let's go ahead, bro.
Now, see, it's a guy named Edomite by the name of Jeffrey Henson. He's known as the godfather of AI. He had an interview with 60 Minutes. So the dude was asking him, like, are you all scared that these robots will take over humanity? He said, right now they don't have a self-conscious. He said, but very soon he believes it's going to overtake them. So that means it's like a left-handed spirit going to overtake them. You know? Yeah. You, like that movie Subservience with Megan Fox, you know, those different robots that can't roll, you know? So very soon Yahweh Bashar is going to do something to allow that left hand to take in.
This
Well,
shit is deep.
I mean, Howard Shai taking over
Yeah.
and making them left hand spirits. But my take was like the elites had already projected that was gonna be on their time 30 years ago.
They know.
It's like but they still wanted to happen
Yeah.
because it goes with Georgia guys fault.
Yeah.
But that was just my stance.
Now you right too though.
Yeah.
You know?
I want to get the scripture because you said we're gonna need spiritual power for these robots, and brothers keep bringing it out reoccurringly. Isaiah 59:19. So shall they fear the name of Yahweh from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun.
That's the elect, man. So from east to the west, go ahead.
When the enemy shall come in like a flood.
Right, so you're gonna have these AI technology as well as Esau's military. Right? Technology and his military.
The spirit of Yahweh shall look up a standard against him.
Right. That standard is gonna be some form of spiritual power, like the Apostle Ron said, whatever that may be, man. So like the always apostle, or not apostle, but like Kazak stated too, that we need to pray for spiritual power as well, man. Is that it, bro?
I got one, bro.
Go ahead.
All right. Let me make sure I get to the point. All right. I think this is it, bro. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Sirach.
So that standard is going into some form of spiritual power, whatever that may be. Divine intervention.
Because you look it up, it's going to tell you to put the enemy to flight.
Yeah.
Like you said, the power.
Power.
You know?
All right, I got it right here. This is Sirach 33 and 15. Sirach 33 and 15. So look upon all the works of the Most High, and there are two and two, one against another.
That's it.
And if Esau levels up on the left-hand side, through the balance of Yahweh Bahashim shot only makes sense. He's going to level up his elect. Right?
Yeah.
So, because technology is just spiritual power.
That's all it is.
So, if Esau levels up his spiritual power on the left, the Most High is obviously going to level up something on the right.
And intelligence goes back to what? Demons.
Yeah.
AI, intelligence goes into demons.
But who has the greatest intelligence?
Yahweh
Bashar Shah. The Heavenly Father, he was known as Allah Shadi.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Created intelligence.
He created intelligence. So you devils, you don't know what you're tampering with, man.
That's it.
You know?
And this is Isaiah 45:7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I Yahweh do all these things.
And the Most High, he hacks the office, man.
Yeah.
You know, he hacks the technology, and the screen starts flipping and all this shit. Like something hacked it. Man, Yahweh Bahashim Shah is the ultimate hacker when it comes to the king's mind.
He override the program.
Override the program. Proverbs 21:1. The king's heart is in the hands of Yahweh. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. So the king's heart is in the hand of Yahweh Bahashim Shah.
It's crazy. Like Edom is just so damn far behind, man. Like you want to put a damn Karagman people to remote control them, you know. But the Lord been remote controlling people because he created their spirits, man. Yeah, since the beginning. So, because like I say in Sirach 18, all things obey His will. You know, like no one's doing their own thing, man. So, Edom, you way behind, man.
That's it. And this is Job 33, verse 14. For the Most High speaks one, yea, twice, yet man perceives it not. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falls on men and slumberings on the bed, then he opens the ears of men and seals their instructions.
It's like Eve said when she played the Oracle and Matrix was Reloaded, but she was like everything has a program, you know. So there's a program that the Heavenly Father has for us, you know. It's a programming for Edom. Hey, what's happening as far as prophecy? It's all programming, man.
Hey, and I'm telling you, we all know this. If you ain't got your Yahweh Bahashim Shah, you through.
That's right. The program goes into right.
Hey, yeah. It's right before.
It's right before.
Yeah, he wrote it in.
That's
Everything is a program.
right.
Like even like your growth from a baby to who you are now was an involuntary program.
Every second,
Yeah.
every minute of your life.
So if you're
The prophet Ezekiel. I knew the.
Yeah.
Jeremiah.
I'm sorry, Jeremiah. I got the name wrong there too.
Jeremiah, the prophet Jeremiah, before I knew thee,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, the Most High knew that you was going to have broad shoulders by the time you 12, 13. Your voice is going to start cracking up at 14, 15. You're going to have a growth spurt before you 18. You know what I mean? That's part of your program.
He will call you to the truth.
Yeah. Hey, then you got that what we call life path. Right. So when you turn 26, you gonna wake up to the truth. That's part of your writing, man.
Matthew 10:30, which is also part of your writing. But the very hairs of your head are all numbered.
Hey, this circles back to the omniscience of Yahweh Bashim Shot.
Yeah.
What does it mean to be omniscient?
All power.
All knowing,
All knowing.
all power to them.
Okay, that's
Well,
right.
I'm not potent.
Yeah.
I'm not potent goes into all power. Omniscient goes into all knowing. All right. See, Esau wants to be like the Most High.
Yeah.
He's a psychopath. But who can name the hairs of your head, man?
What did he say? I want to say in the same chapter, Yahweh Shah, he was like, but I could not make one hair white or black.
Right.
Like, we ain't responsible for any of that.
Oh, yeah.
Can I get something?
You start going grays in your beard, and it's part of your writing.
That's part of your writing.
And the Most High so magnificent. You look at your cells under a microscope, man, it's like a whole factory in one cell. In one cell, man, there's like a whole carnival going on, man. It's like that's how a warehouse factory is. That's how your cell is, man.
Life, man.
Esau built his kingdom off nature. He built his kingdom off nature, man. Like the human body, it's like a factory, man.
Real quick, bro.
Let's go, bro.
Just a little bit. Psalm 139 and verse 13. You created every part of me. This in the GNT. You created every part of me. You put me together in my mother's womb. I praise you because you are to be feared. All you do is strange and wonderful.
And Most High so bad. He got phenotypes and genotypes. Like you're a man, but you got your mother's eyes. The Most High wrote all that, man. You're a woman, but you got your dad's shoulders. You know what I'm supposed to eat. But but the Most High did all that, man.
Yeah.
God.
It's like it's the Most High so bad because a woman can look like her father, but she's pretty. You know what I mean?
Feminine version.
She's the feminine version of her father.
He cold.
Yeah, the Most High bad, man.
Shotgun barrel nostrils.
Yeah.
Like BBC.
My daughter said all the time, murder makes that.
Good.
More beautiful.
Yeah.
I praise you because you are to be feared. All you do is strange and wonderful.
Yeah, creation is the most magnificent thing to study. Because Esau, the shit you marvel at with Esau, it's an imitation of Yahweh's creation. It's Yahweh's world, man.
That's right. See, that's why the devil, he always drawing blood, man. That's why he always keeping like afterbirth placenta for women having children. Because that's why he always collecting data, man. That way he can try to be the most high. He try to study it from every angle. That's why now you can build your own baby type shit. You can choose the baby has green eyes, blue eyes, shit like that, man. Because he wants to be the most high.
I know with all my heart when my bones were being formed, carefully put together in my mother's womb, when I was growing there in secret, you knew that I was there. You saw me before I was born. The days allotted to me had all been recorded in your book before any of them ever began. That's it.
Yeah, but the thing is, man, it was already written. You can't surpass the creature can't one up the creator, man. We're in his world. This is his theater. This is called Theatron. But this is like, man, you ever, like I said, you go on Google and you just look up the human cell, inside the human cell. One human cell out of this trillions of them, right? But just you go inside the human cell, and within that cell, it's a whole factory.
All that complexity, and it just came out of nothing. It show you Edom, like I say in the book of Job, I want to say the 18th chapter, you're going to be chased out the fucking world, man. Lord going to kick your ass off the planet. Here it is, you got all this greatness, and like the elder just mentioned, you got the complexity of a human cell, and you want to say there's no most high, man? And then out of all these nations, you're the one that did that. Now other nations, they go off too in their idols, but at least they know there has to be a God. It's only this damn devil that came with that madness, man. All this just came out of nothing.
Explosion caused creation. We got the big boom, the Big Bang theory. Big Bang. A damn explosion caused order.
Yeah, perfect order, like the planets perfectly aligned, perfect distance from the sun.
Yeah. Hey, the Most High is not the author of confusion, so how can confusion and chaos create order?
because that's what actual confusion is. Something is infused.
Yeah.
So how can a big mixture of come on, man?
If you're scatterbrained,
Yeah.
are you in order?
Nope.
So if you have the organisms and the elements of the earth who have been scattered, how can it be in order?
And that's why America's called that melting pot. We got all these mixed cultures, ideas, different philosophies. We just balled up into one like a ball of confusion.
Yeah, the Temptation song.
Follow. Hey, and if an explosion created all this shit, we all know that devil been blew some shit up in a major way trying to create another galaxy. You know, more planets, man.
But if it happened one time, it should happen twice.
Yep. Technically.
If you landed on the moon one time, you should have been had a whole your model up there.
Yeah, your whole resort.
You know,
We should have a plane ticket.
right. I mean, cause that was like 1969.
Come on now.
Yeah.
So what's that, like 60 years ago, roughly? So come on, man. Yeah, Esau looking. Jake has a stigma of moving to the environment and niggifying it, which is true. But nobody talks about how Esau does it to the planet Earth. You go to a pristine environment on the planet Earth, and Esau sets up his markets, his district, his central bank, and he goes to shit, man. Yeah, you're the nigga.
The earth is a ghetto.
You're the YN. You're him, man. You're the demon on the planet Earth, man.
Make the first YN.
Say again.
The Make.
Yeah, come on, man.
The
First YN, man.
Right.
That nigga energy, man.
This is Ezekiel 28:1 NOT. Then this message came to me from the Lord Yahweh, son of man. You're the prince of Tyre, this message from the sovereign Lord Yahweh.
That's Esau.
In your great pride, you claim, I am a God.
Again, pride goes into what? When you investigate pride, it goes into your self-esteem. So this man really thinks he's able to outsmart the Most High. He really believes that he's going to be able to offset certain prophecies.
His hubris.
Very hubris.
Yeah.
So-called advanced technology.
Yeah.
I sit on a divine throne in the heart of the sea.
And that starts with what? The hub of America, right? The hub of America is his so-called divine throne. And the heart of the sea represents what? The people. According to Revelations 17 and 15. Okay, so the people is a representation of the sea. Meaning what? He's the king of all these nations. Go ahead.
But you are only a man and not a God.
And that's what you don't realize, you bitch-ass trick. You're only a man and you're not a God. So the Most High gave you your programming for a specific amount of time.
Though you boast that you are a God,
Yeah.
you regard yourself as wiser than Daniel.
Because you got away with things for so long, right? And then you're so tapped in on the left hand side, but that goes back into your tapping in when you was a serpent. Remember, you was more wicked than hell from the beginning, right? So the reason why you're able to modify better than hell because you had the wickedness from the beginning. You were created to be the wicked.
He the originator.
You are the originator.
We call it what, the father of lies?
Yeah.
Murderer from the beginning.
Yeah. The father of
That's
wickedness.
a progenitor, man.
Yeah.
So you regard yourself as wiser than Daniel and think no secret is hidden from you. With your wisdom and understanding, you have amassed great wealth, gold and silver for your treasures.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, your wisdom has made you very rich, and your riches have made you very proud.
Wisdom through Satanism, man.
Because what does Esau have out there in Europe, man? He has the gold and silver from these countries that he's conquered. He colonized. Like the gold and silver where in like Venezuela, it's in the British banks, man.
And to back up the point, you go to James the 5th chapter.
Yep.
You have heaped up gold and silver for your last days.
And ultimately, man, that gold and silver is the Israelites. You have us in your possession. We've been the batteries, the powerhouse to your kingdom, man.
They robbed us.
They robbed us, man.
Gold become deep.
Yeah, come on, man. Because one Israelite performer amasses so much wealth. Jay-Z face, Michael Jackson,
I
Prince.
show speed. Faith.
I show speed.
Even Bad Bunny with the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Did that happen already?
No, it's Sunday.
This Sunday?
Yeah, that's why Hillary said, America stole the Lord's treasures.
Yeah, God's jewels.
Jews, yeah.
The Israelites.
Yep.
Verse 6. Therefore, this is what the sovereign Lord Yahweh says. Because you think you are wise as a God, I will not bring against you a foreign army, the terror of the nations. They will draw their swords against your marvelous wisdom and defile your splendor.
Because it's time for that Wizard of Oz to go down.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the Most High is going to have a World War III.
Yeah.
It's set up for the other nations to destroy you, man.
The EU,
Yeah.
Russia, and China.
Because it said what they should hate the war.
Yeah. Iran too. That's right, bro.
They will bring you down to the pit, and you will die in the heart of the sea, pierced with many wounds.
Because it's different levels. Like after you ejaculate with a whore, you don't even want to look at her.
Yeah.
Like, you get a whore and you do what you do, but then let you find out she gave you an STD. You check your wallet, there's nothing in your wallet. You know what I mean? What you want to do with that whore? You want to fuck her up. So, the nation should hate the whore, man. You know?
She done broke all these nations.
They got burnt and robbed, like finesse.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's the slick bitch. And it's actually like whores in the United States, they get killed like that. Yeah, they set up niggas, they set up drug dealers. And he found out it went back to that whore. What you think happened to her, man?
Hey, a lot of these hoes get killed in Chicago.
Yeah.
From being, from
back
door
culture. Come on, man.
You know?
Yeah, man. Yeah, but hey, with that, we hope this is an edification. Once again, we want to give all his words.
Yeah, how about Shim Yam Shabba Shim Kakadash?
Never honest to our elder apostles and elder bishops, great millstone rule well, peace and blessings, help the world to the house of the elect, Abba,
Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.